Yeah, I think I have everything set up and ready to go. Well, let me see if my sound is right. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 7, 8, 9, testing blah blah blah. Okay, so the sound is right. My notes are up. And we're ready to go. So, I promised a noon kick. This is a single header week. I'm sure I'll say it again during the course of the next hour and a half or so, but this is a single header week. The wife has an appointment on Thursday, and I'm in the middle of learning how to do Dungeons and Dragons for ID Jester. I'm going to be part of that group the next month or so, and so the next 2 nights, not tonight, but the next 2 nights after, I'm busy with that. So I only going to have time for one game this week, and that is what you're about to see: the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. Elsewhere in the NFL in Week 6, the Jets beat the Buffalo Bills 38-24. The Jets are now, you can't see it because that's the one thing that the chat box is blocking. The Jets are 2-4. The Bills are 3-3. A Patriots win against the Eagles gives the Patriots solo possession of first place. If they lose, it's a three-way tie with Buffalo and Miami. Why? Because the Bengals beat Miami 24-10. Bob Greasy's out for another 4 weeks. Kenny Anderson 14 for 28 for a $193. Pittsburgh beats Atlanta 27-7. Sidney Thornton 15 carries, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. Steve Bartkowski 19 for 33 for 217. Washington beat Detroit 28-24. They go to 4-2, and they are part of that huge gaggle sitting behind the undefeated Cowboys. Why? The Cowboys beat the Giants 26-3. The Cowboys are now undefeated. If the Eagles win, they go to 5-1 and have second place by themselves. If the Patriots win, they join St. Louis and Washington at 4-2. Why? Because St. Louis beat Baltimore 35-16. Jim Hart 19 for 26 for 220 yards. Cleveland goes to 6-0, and they have a 2-game lead over the rest of the division. 26-17. Pruitt, 25 carries, 132 yards. Archie Manning, 32 for 47 for 350 yards. Kansas City goes to 5-1, and they are in solo possession of the lead in the AFC West with their 30-23 win over Tampa Bay. Mark Ray is out 8 weeks. Mike Livingston, who is best known as Lenny Dawson's backup, 14 for 30 for 160, a touchdown and 2 picks. Green Bay stunned Chicago 28-7. Middleton, 24 carries and 153 yards and 2 scores. Whitehurst, 14 for 22 for a $187. As we said, the Cowboys go to 6-0, 26-3 over the lowly Giants. San Diego shuts out Denver 13-0. Craig Morton, 8 for 19 for 75, and he was a leading passer in that one. Minnesota, with a field goal over Seattle, 20-17. Chuck Foreman, 29 carries for 71 yards. Jim Zorn, 17 for 43 for 169. The Rams beat the 49ers by 1 point, 13-12. Pat Hayden, 18 for 33 for 184 and 3 interceptions. Houston wins the Monday night game over Oakland. Oakland is now 3 games behind Kansas City and 2 games out of the wild card. Whittington, 11 carries for 91 yards. Pastorini had a good game. Did not have a good game for us. 17 for 28 for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So Turdell Middleton is the leading rusher in the NFL. Who? Exactly. He's run for 683 yards. So to make up for the fact that there really wasn't a good B game this week, I mean, we looked at Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Green Bay, and I think the only one I looked at was Denver and San Diego. You get a triple header next week. I'm not sure how we're doing this because my wife has another appointment on Thursday. But I think we're going to go with Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday night. So the Tuesday game is going to be Pittsburgh and Cleveland. The undefeated Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers, because we can do both ends of a double dip. How about that? The second game is going to be Washington and Philadelphia from the vet. You've seen both those teams. Drop frames detected. Okay. Um, ooh, come on. Now I got to build back up here. Yeah, just a few drop frames there. Why is my bit rate so low? Come on, get back up there. Come on. All right. Washington and Philadelphia will be the Tuesday game or the Wednesday game at lunchtime. They're playing behind Dallas. It's a big one. If Philadelphia wins and they win today, they'll be no worse than 6-1, and pretty much in great shape to host the wild card game. And they have an outside shot of hosting. You know, again, why are we dropping frames here? Why are we dropping frames? Yeah, I noticed that. We should not be dropping frames. Anywho, if Philadelphia wins today and then wins next Wednesday, then they have a great shot at hosting the wild card game. They'll at least have one game on everybody because they only have one loss. And the Saturday night special game is going to be Chicago and Denver. Bears first place in the NFC Central. Denver is part of that gaggle looking for daylight in the AFC West. And so that's what we got for you next week. And I got to check some settings here. That should be 8,000. I don't know why that's... My internets are being wonky. All right, so it's time for football. The Eagles and the Patriots from Schaefer Stadium. And the Eagles are a 3-point favorite. The Patriots have won the toss and will receive. So in real life, the Patriots were in real life, the Patriots were 7-point favorites. In this